Well, Chris, Syracuse-Clemson isn't the only game on the ACC schedule this weekend.
Yeah, there's a lot of games going on. One of them that is not as sexy is Ball State versus Virginia. Who do you have in that one?
Well, you look at it. Virginia comes in not putting up a lot of big numbers. Only had 3 points on the road against Pitt last weekend, but taking on a MAC team that's not very talented on the road. You got to look at this, say Virginia's going to pack the crowd. They're going to play very well. I'm taking Virginia in this one.
I don't know. I'm not so sure about that. I feel Ball State has one of the top offenses in the nation. They lead the MAC conference in passing yards, 335, and Pete Lemon has his team ready to go all the way, really, in the MAC conference. I think Virginia's going to have a lot of trouble with them, especially the passing attack. I have to go with Ball State. Another matchup, though, that is going to get a lot of attention is number 25, Maryland against Florida State. And I think Maryland is going to take the upset in this one, not because of the offense, but because of the defense. 9th in the nation in points allowed, 10 points per game. And on the offensive side of the ball, you have Stephon Diggs, 18 receptions, 400 yards, one of the most electric players in the nation. Who's going to stop him? It's not going to be Florida State's defense. I got Maryland.
And one thing you're forgetting about that, Florida State has the best freshman quarterback in the nation, Jameis Winston, 1,000 yards passing, 12 touchdowns, just 2 picks. He's going to light it up. Maryland won't have an answer for him. He's going to be too unstoppable. You have to look at the better team in this matchup. Florida State at home, I'm taking.
But Maryland has 17 sacks on the year. One of the first in the nation. I think it's going to be trouble.
The Florida crowd's got to get into it, man. I'm sorry. All right, next up, though, we're looking at Wake Forest, NC State. I think you got to go Wake Forest in this one just because they got their butts kicked by Clemson, 56-7. Their coach is going to get them riled up. They're going to be at home. It's going to be a blackout game. They're going to play pumped up for a crowd for their first ACC game at home this year. Wake Forest pulling off the upset against a Wolfpack team that's talented.
No. Wake Forest is a team that is going to struggle in the ACC, and it's going to continue against NC State. NC State, people don't remember, NC State was very close to beating Clemson. If it wasn't for that touchdown called back in that game, NC State probably would have won that game. So I have to go with NC State. The defense is going to shut down Tanner Price and the Wake Forest offense. I have to go with NC State. And the last game, Miami, number 14 Miami against Georgia Tech. I really feel that Miami is playing one of their best years yet. They're off to their best start in 9 years. Stephen Morris has his team on a roll. They look like a complete polished offense, something we haven't seen in years. I think Miami is going to definitely take the win in this one.
Well, you're looking at it. Miami does have a good defense and a good offense, but we're looking at Georgia Tech has Vadley leading that triple option. It's like Novocaine, averaging 14 yards a throw and 4 yards a rush. Georgia Tech pulling off the upset at the U. Got to believe in them.
No, they're not going to pull off the upset. That's just not going to happen. Well, that's been CC Touchscreen.